Hello and welcome to the wrap up of our AI special interest group at MD to MD. Joined as always by our resident expert Niël Malan. Now, in this week's session, we had something a little bit different, a little bit left field. Niël, you got everyone's creative juices flowing by showing us what's possible in the world of AI and music. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, Tom, thanks. We went on a little bit of a crowdsourcing experiment where we asked the audience, essentially the group members, to propose or to vote on their preferred music genre, and then also provide little bits and pieces of lyrics that they would like to see in a theme song for the AI special interest group. So we had generated a rock song called "Born in the Age of AI." And the whole idea was just to show people how quickly you can go from an idea to having something that is surprisingly good. And the follow-on effect of that is that it also starts to show how we're moving to a world where the content and services that we consume on a daily basis can very quickly move to a point where it is almost generated on demand, where we're so used to a world where there's an entire pipeline or ecosystem that produce things for us to consume, where with all of these AI tools, we're getting to the point where very quickly you can have it produced for you on demand based on your personalized preferences. And you need to think about that, how that filters into your business context as well, and how you serve your customers and interact with other parties outside of your business.
Yeah, and I think it was a fantastic example of where doing something a little bit different, a little bit out of what we might ordinarily discuss, just really opened up people's minds and started them thinking about the ongoing deployment of AI and different use cases.
It's one of those cases where people are starting to get used to AI and what it can do more and more. But every now and again, you still get a wow or a aha moment where what it's able to do just surprises you. And this AI music generation is one of those.
It was also quite telling that of all our participants, I think 99% of them voted for rock. So I think that says something about our says something about our participants. But it wasn't just all fun and games with AI rock and roll music. There was lots of other interesting topics came up this session as always. What were the ones that kind of really stood out for you?
So the one thing that I would say felt different in this session than previous ones is that we were a lot more practical and hands-on in this one, where we had questions around more advanced ChatGPT use cases. So, for example, the one use case was around building how you would build a custom GPT for a HR chatbot or for a what do we have, a job description assistant agent. And we actually went through the user interface and showed the members in the group, how you would go through to build one of these custom GPTs, how you would share it within the organization, how that would work. We also went through more advanced ChatGPT use cases if you want ChatGPT to be able to do analytics for you, or look at a spreadsheet, but actually interact with the data in the spreadsheet and not just generate text based on what it sees using the agent capability of ChatGPT. We also covered personalization, so how you can personalize ChatGPT so that the way in which it interacts with you, the way in which it gives you answers, and how it should treat communication that you give it, how you can change that and tailor it to your own preferences and needs, so it becomes a better communication partner. And then we also had some very specific use cases that we discussed in like manufacturing and other industries, which we could go into quite interesting levels of detail to provide pointers as a minimum to the members in the group of how they can approach certain aspects of the requirements that they've got.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. Okay, right. Well, we will look forward to seeing people next year. There are two sessions at the first half of the year that are being planned in now, so we look forward to welcome people back then. And good to see you as always, Niël. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
See you
Tom.
soon.
Have a good day. Cheers.
Bye.